Yo, what's going on, everybody? Hello, hello. What's up, Satellite Sun? What's up, 2-Hit? Hi, everyone. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're doing well. I am struggling tonight. I'm not gonna lie. I'll put it out there. I'm struggling as for a really dumb reason, honestly. Entirely self-inflicted. But there's a bit of a story to it. I mean, not really a story. That builds it up to be something that it absolutely isn't. I went into the office today because we were doing an outing for our team, and stop hitting yourself. I wish I could. I wish I knew how, Vesti. Also, hi. I'm glad you're here. We had an outing today, a lunch outing, and I planned it, in fact. I was the organizer for this, and I booked this I booked this really nice restaurant, pretty close to the office, because it was for like a holiday lunch, and we had a lot of budget for it, so we all went, and I went all in, chat. I went the distance. I had myself a 14-ounce New York strip steak and mashed potato. The mashed potatoes are probably the most interesting part of the meal, because they're mashed potatoes, but they're rolled up in like, I honestly don't know if they were like egg roll skins or like the outsides of the potatoes fried or something, but they were rolled up in these little rolls, and they were incredibly good, and asparagus. And then I rounded out the meal with a creme brulee cheesecake. Not the whole cheesecake, like part of it. And it was fantastic. It was absolutely wonderful. And for the rest of the day, I've just had this terrible stomach ache. I am dragging real bad tonight. And again, totally self-inflicted. What's up, Manic? Good to see you. So yeah, we're gonna see how this goes, as we were wont to do. I wasn't willing to just cut the stream entirely, because it's such a silly reason to be like but we'll see how far we can make it. Tired of shitty people being shitty? I'm sure you are. I'm sure you end up having to face a lot of people in your profession like that, so it's got to be a lot to deal with. Thank you, Deep Thought. Thank you. Yeah, we'll see how things go tonight. I mean, Alpha Centauri isn't a high impact game, but it does take some brain power. So I'm glad we're not playing like an FPS or something tonight. I definitely wouldn't have been able to handle something very intense. But I also don't know how well I can focus tonight either. So we shall see, I suppose. Outside of that, though, lunch was great. We had a really good time. What's up, the Retro Spice? I got an ad for Sargento cheese. We're real cheese people. Is their tag? Well, I mean, that gives me some faith that they know what they're talking about when they speak on the topic of cheese. Yeah, I got nothing else. It was a big day on a lot of fronts, most of which I can't talk about because they were work stuff. But I had like a whole bunch of meetings and planning stuff, and in between that, just a giant, extravagant lunch. And now I'm struggling to stay awake and stay in one piece. So, I'm gonna load the game. I'm gonna load into the game. Maybe we can talk about what's going on. Did someone say One Piece? Yeah, I'm struggling to remain in one piece tonight. So yeah, outside of that, I don't have a whole lot to mention. We're playing Alpha Centauri. Hello, I love this game. We're gonna be doing Wizards and Warriors 3 on Thursday because I've been putting that game off for way too long. That's the third Wizards and Warriors game on the NES. We're gonna be doing a new indie picker thing on Friday that I hope y'all like. And it'll help me get through a bunch of games I have sat on for ages in my library. And then we'll be doing regular power hours on Saturday, probably. Work from home tomorrow as well, so I can stay late to watch and engage with the alphas and the Centauris. Oh, good. That'll be nice. I'll definitely be in better shape tomorrow night. What's up, R. Dominic? I'm a cheese person. 85% cheese by volume. You've always struck me as a very cheesy fellow. Not the cheesiest we have around here. Certainly. I think our rare few can hold claim to that, but anyway, I'm gonna play the video game. I know this is uncharacteristic of me, but I'm also like not doing great tonight, so the more we can get done tonight, the better. So we are in the middle of a war with Colonel Santiago. She pushed our buttons, and we pushed back really hard. I know. It's only 12:08, but I'm feeling kind of gross tonight, and I don't know how long I can stream for, so. Somehow this is like the most worrying thing I've ever done, is like start playing the game before 10 minutes in. I don't feel good tonight, chat. I horribly overdid it during our team outing today. I ate too much, and my stomach is a giant lump of steak and potatoes, and I feel like I'm gonna pass out. So we're gonna get as much done tonight as we can. So I feel bad accepting sympathy for this because it's entirely self-inflicted. Like, Chat, I don't deserve your sympathy, okay? I will. Why don't you take a quick power nap? I did. I crashed on the sofa before this, and this is the best I could manage at this point. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes, chat. We'll see how I manage. But yeah, we're in a war with Santiago. We have already wiped out the Morganites, the filthy capitalists. They deserved it, or very much so. We bust them out here. The Hive is kind of just going nuts, and part of me is like, we should probably get rid of them after the Spartans. Another part of me is like, that's honestly going to be a pretty big fight, so maybe not immediately, because they're hemming me in. They're hemming me in on to the south and to the east, but I will have a bit of space up here that I'm stealing from Santiago. So, been just rewatching Cardcaptor Sakura lately. It's wholesome. So many Square Enix remakes coming. Front Mission, Romantic Saga, Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. That does seem to be their big thing at the moment, doesn't they? Don't they? Aren't they? Is it still empathize with a child even if they were guilty of eating all the cookies in the jar? They're still ill. Were they my cookies? Anyway, what's over here? Cool, a guy that's gonna kill our scout patrol. That's super neat. Let's have a look real quick, because my elite recon rover can move 3 spaces, so he can also get into position. We can see what's hanging out Fort Superiority. There's one synth metal garrison. I'm gonna blow it up. I hope. No, my elite rover. No. All right, well, we got him.
Production.
That was our turn, I guess. But we have Fort Superiority now. That happened. We're gonna need some more troops up here. We're basically out. Santiago has at least one more city. And what do you want? She's obstinate now. Do your worst. No, be annihilated. My forts suck out. Alright. There's no... the scout patrol can't do anything to the... Wait, is this an... No, it's a regular impact squad. Okay, they can't do anything to this, so... I can eat them with my mind worms, though. That is a thing that I can do. Synth Metal Garrison next turn. So I can move the rest of my troops out. So the mind worms will eat them. Alright, he's there. Oh man. Alright, I'm gonna let him rest for now. Alright, that base built 4 mores. Get some recycling tanks for extra stuff. We'll go ahead and automate this guy. Hercules, Alpha Centauri B is approaching perihelion for the next 20 years. We expect native life activity to increase dramatically. Well, that's good for us, I suppose.
Production complete.
Alright, there's our synth metal garrison. I could really use some more troops up here. I guess we'll go with recon rovers. We'll go ahead and activate this guy. Scout rover of all things. No, I don't want you to go over that way. I want you to go this way. So scout rovers, it costs them 2 movement points to move through stuff like fungus or rocky terrain. It should be more than 2, but we're Gaians, so we love fungus. We're big fungus folk. All right, I want you to eat this guy. Extremely effective. All right, we now have a great boil. That's scary looking. That's straight terrifying. What was that? I saw something moving around, but I can't tell what it was. The combat animations in this go a little too fast. What in the hell? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay. There's a chance we lose our mind worms because of that. But we have found another base of theirs. All right, University's finally about to finish Virtual World. Virtual World is one of the best projects for them to get, because the Virtual World turns every network node into a recreation commons as well. Recreation commons reduce your drone count in that city by 2, so it allows you to expand a lot faster than you would normally be able to without them. And the university gets free network nodes at all their bases, so it's a really, really good project for them. I don't think I ever played Gaia. My mind jumped to Gaia Online for a second before remembering, remember what we're doing?
I don't know, but I've been told. I don't know, but I've been told. Deidre's got a network node. Deidre's got a network node. Likes to press the on-off switch. Likes to press the on-off switch. Dig that crazy guy on which. Dig that crazy guy on which. Spartan, barracks, march. Yes, sir.
Amazingly apropos, considering we're playing as Deirdre and we're at war with the Spartans. Anyway, we built our first network node. Gaia's Landing is in really good shape right now. Gaia's Landing has a lot of stuff going on. What is... Yeah, this is nice. Okay. Saw the new Mario movie trailer? Me too. I saw it too. Wait, I like Luigi's voice. I like Luigi's voice too. I was actually very encouraged by the new trailer. I think it looks a lot better than the first one. I really like what they're doing with Peach. It looks like she's actually going to be a well-rounded and important character. The trailer honestly makes her look like the hero of the movie. That would be awesome if that was the case. I'm blanking. Chris Pratt is always going to be the weakest part of it. Like, Chris Pratt is always going to sound like Chris Pratt, and that's going to suck. That's unfortunate, but... The Wahoo kind of hurt. I thought it was cute. I can live with that. I'm gonna build Recreation Commons because I'm gonna need them eventually. Where is...
Production complete.
Gaian engineers build the first naval vessel. Zakharov built his first one in 2172, 20 years earlier. I wonder if Zakharov is landlocked. Or, not landlocked, Jesus Christ. Words are so hard, chat. I wonder if Zakharov is, like, stuck on an island and needed to get off. What's up, Boot Black? Just smug Theocrat, do me a favor and pop her in the face. Fucking Miriam. Miriam and Lol are the only factions we haven't run into yet. We already killed Morgan. Because that wasn't working out. And I think we're about to kill Santiago. I think. I'm honestly surprised she didn't strike out with her synth metal garrison. That would have been the smart thing to do, I think. Alright, we built a boat. I like boats. Boats are neat. I think... oh yeah, we've been getting shelled over at this base. I guess build another laser squad, because I kind of want to work on infrastructure. I don't want to go directly into a fight with Yang, honestly. Let's see if I can get a network node going here. Alright, so... What is this, an impact? Impact skim ship. Ours is a laser skim ship. Alright, we're gonna park here for a sec, because they can attack us, but we are in sea fungus. There's not much else I can do about this. Alright, University build the virtual world.
Enemy project initiated.
Now he's working on the... Shit. Damn it. What, they already repopulate? Okay, they rushed another synth metal garrison. That's okay. I think we should be able to finish this off. Hopefully this is our last city. Because she's... Oh, fuck, it's not. Oh my god. Alright. Well, this is great. No, close the channel. I'm not even talking to you anymore. You can go to hell.
Enemy project initiated.
Brother Lal is also working on the
Production
merchant exchange.
complete.
Nessa Shining builds that. Alright. Let's do rec commons here. Okay, I'm
Request
gonna...
confirmation.
20 turns for merchant exchange. I could rush that with the artifact I have. See if I can do that. Alright, you can hang out. You're fine. Man, I was really excited about that that boat. Know what? I can't wait to see. What can't you wait to see? Wait, what was that? What was that? Hang on. Yang's got the biggest military now. That's a little scary. We have the most wealth and territory. That we're actually rich. We are actually stupid rich. Which is good. All right, let's. Okay, I hope this means there's one more base. I think this means there's two more actually, and it means I need to take some other steps here. Like we need to activate you. I need to do something about this guy. Okay, if he tries anything, I might be able to get close enough to blow his ass up. Actually, if I park you here, nah, that's not a good idea. Okay. All right. We'll just let them sit there for now. All right, you wait, you heal. All right, you went for the formers. That's actually good. No action at the moment. For this. All right. All right, cool. We got him. Park there. What do you want? Oh, he's getting militant now. Your ecologically sensitive followers remain a force to be reckoned with. I see you've run afoul of our little friend Colonel Santiago. I recently attained a complete map of every Spartan installation. I'd be more than happy to provide it. That's okay. I think I'm good. He wants flexibility. Oh, shit. Okay, yes. This is very satisfactory.
There are two kinds of scientific progress. The methodical
Dude just gave me particle
experimentation and
impactors.
categorization which gradually extend the boundaries of knowledge, and the revolutionary leap of genius which redefines and transcends those boundaries. Acknowledging our debt to the former, we yearn, nonetheless, for the latter. Academician Prokhor Zakharov, addressed to the faculty.
By using the power of information networks to speed calculations and encourage collaborations, researchers make giant strides in the field of nonlinear mathematics with significant military application. So yeah, now we get impact weapon. Information on intellectual integrity intrigues me. You're willing to exchange it for a copy of my world map? No, I'm afraid not. And then I'm not giving you secrets of the human brain. He's still cooperative. He still kind of likes us, but I can tell he's getting antsy for a fight, and that's what I don't want at the moment.
The entire character of a base and its inhabitants can be absorbed in a quick trip to the Rack Commons. The sweaty arenas of Fort Legion, the glittering gambling halls of Morgan Bank, the sunny lovers' trysts in Gaia's High Garden, or the somber reading rooms of UN headquarters. Even the feeding bay at the Hive gives stark insight into the sleeping demons of Yang's communal utopia. Commissioner Pravin Lal, A Social History of Planet.
If our society seems more nihilistic than that of previous eras, perhaps this is simply a sign of our maturity as a sentient species, as our collective consciousness expands beyond a crucial point, we are at last ready to accept life's fundamental truth, that life's only purpose is life itself. Chairman Shen Jiyang, looking God in the eye.
So we finally made it to planetary networks. This is the one that gives you the virtual world. Oh, that's right. Hologram theater. That's right. That's right. Virtual world doesn't give you rec commons for every network node. It gives you hologram theater. Because I'm not used to building hologram theaters. Because I would always go for virtual world. Gives us access to probe teams. And also gives us access to planned economics and the librarian specialist. Once the colonists discovered how to survive, they focused on recreating some of the organizational tools left behind on Earth. Following the implementation of simple information networks, the creation of a standard for planetary networks emerges as a high priority for the scientific community. Well, chat, it took us less than 100 years, but we rebuilt the internet. And here's what probe teams look like. They're spoopy, skin-suited guys with suitcases. Yeah, oh no, the internet. There goes the planet. And now we can do planned economics, which will increase growth and industry at the cost of efficiency. I would like to make this shift at some point. At some point, I think after we take out Santiago, I want to shift to a democratic planned society. Because the efficiency bonuses will cancel out and we'll have our normal bonus efficiency. We'll have insane growth. So our cities can grow really big. We'll have a bonus to industry so we can build stuff faster. We'll just have trouble with support. So maintaining our military might be a bit of a pain. Also thinking, oh, that's right. So down here, you can change your energy split. Like right now, because 50% of our energy goes to economy and 50% goes to labs. We get 15 credits per turn, and we get new scientific breakthroughs every 13 turns. You can readjust this, but society doesn't like being out of whack, so it just kind of makes things worse at this point. We found Twitter on the tech tree, but the Hive is the most likely place to resurrect 4chan. Bonus to industry and injury kind of goes hand in hand. That is true. So yeah, not yet. All right, Gaia's landing. I'm wondering if we could rush
Project initiated.
the merchant exchange. Because more energy would be really good. So that adds about 50 minerals, I guess.
Request confirmation.
As we get closer, we do have enough money to rush the whole thing, so I can guarantee that we'll get it. What the hell else is out here? Bunker 118. All right, so we'll move you over here.
Production complete.
That's a troop transport. If this is her last city, we're in good shape. If this is her last city, we'll be fine. Hang on a sec. Oh yeah, you do need to build some garrison. Oh right, they don't have any. Y'all are dumb. I was like, y'all don't have any minerals. Why is that? All right, you're done with that. Get some farmers out here. Not that you need them, Jesus Christ. You've got 2 monoliths to work with. All right, what's a bunker 118? Synth metal garrison. All right, I feel good about this. All right. Guys, sees bunker 118. She's not dead, chat. She's still not dead. God almighty. She's on an... She better not have a sea base. Jesus Christ. Playing her last city with mind worms will make everyone understand how natural and peace-loving you are. I'd imagine a Spartan would be stubborn. Yeah, they certainly are. Well, we've got a massive expansion because we've been seizing all of our cities, which is cool. All right. Sit tight. Where is... Can you get info on this? Okay, we can't see what's in the transport foil. We don't know what they're transporting exactly. What are you doing anyway? You know what? I don't think we're gonna need this guy. I think he can go back. We should be able to handle pretty much whatever at this point. Yeah, you
Production complete.
All right. Recycling tanks are done here. Order command can have... Oh, Creesh. Creeshes are good.
Production complete.
Rec commons here. That will definitely help. Citizens Defense Force is actually tempting. Do that. I could go stagnant for now. Yeah, I don't think anybody's working on Citizens Defense Force right now. So I'm gonna start
Project
this one.
initiated.
Citizens
Production
Defense Force would be
complete.
very helpful because that's perimeter defense at every base. Elon's Folly. I still love the name of this one. This one makes me very happy. This might be a good place actually to prototype an impact squad. Alright, can you go back to automating? Maybe? Alright,
Production complete.
Alright, our worms are healed. Oh, Jesus, okay. What do mind worms do outside of psychic damage? Honestly, if I wanted to deal some psychic damage, I could just scroll through TikTok for a few minutes. In all seriousness, kind of curious about the worms. You'll find out. You'll find out. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be very exciting stuff. You can build formers. You're gonna need formers, actually. And then we can activate this unit. Not that I think you're actually gonna be needed, think of it. But we can start sending you back down. What's up, Drake Nell? You ready to join Mines with Santiago? Santiago had a lot more bases than I thought, Drake Nell. We took Parade Ground. Bunker 18 was up here at like the polar cap, and then there's at least one more out on this peninsula, archipelago, whatever's out here. So I keep thinking I've got her, and then I don't. I take great as I'm gonna get the same feeling in my stomach I had after reading Uzumaki for the first time. Could be. Could be. Who can say, really? You park there for a bit. Ironholm has a recon rover. Ironholm does not have formers, though. Work on that. I know we have formers in the area, but this whole area up here is going to take a lot of work. And if we work it particularly well, I might be able to build some more bases here. I might not need to expand into Yang's territory immediately if I can just use Santiago's territory. I'm sorry, who wanted orders? Oh, you want orders. I guess.
Production complete.
Shit, that's artillery. That guy's your backup. Just in case. We might need more backup. Good luck finding something useful to do, I guess. What the hell do you want? Meet again, Lady Deirdre. I trust your environmental initiatives are proceeding to your satisfaction. You cannot hope... You cannot hope to stand against me, Deirdre. Pledge blood truce now or face total destruction. Yeah, you're gonna die. To secure a blood truce, I offer all our data on optical computers. Your pathetic research does not impress me. I surrender, mighty Lady Deirdre, for my defeat is abject and total. If you will but have mercy upon me, I shall give you all of my energy credits and share all of my research data. I shall never trouble you again. Okay. So. This is the most heavily modded RimWorld I've ever seen. Chad, I got a question for you. We can completely subjugate the Spartan. They can swear a pact to us. I don't believe they can ever break this. They basically become our not fiefdom, protectorate, I guess, or something. Puppet, yeah, that works. You won't get the text if you blow them up to very. It's true, and I know one of them's optical computers, which is a tier 3 tech, which would be pretty good. We get a pittance of money. We get some additional tech. What do you think, chat? Do we subjugate her or do we annihilate her? Yeah, when you start doing planetary government stuff, they automatically follow your votes. They will start building back out if they can. Let Santiago stay over for a bit. She and Deirdre can be gal pals. I vote for Mercy. Make them serve you. All right. Let's do it, chat. Very well, you must swear a pact to serve me.
Technological advance is an inherently iterative process.
Ah, that's the heavy
One
artillery
does
tech.
not simply take sand from the beach and produce a data probe. We use crude tools to fashion better tools, and then our better tools to fashion more precise tools, and so on. Each minor refinement is a step in the process, and all of the steps must be taken. Chairman Shen Jiyang, looking God in the eye.
On Earth, only theoretical mathematicians and entertainment software programmers use polymorphic software, self-modifying code to any success. On planet, the requirements of the budding industrial base and information networks spur widespread development of neural net applications that rewrite themselves in response to data input. So yeah, we can build heavy artillery now. So we can have units that hit stuff at range. And it increases our probe team base morale. So our probe teams, if we build them, will be more effective. No, we don't need.
We have reached an informational threshold which can only be crossed by harnessing the speed of light directly. The quickest computations require the fastest possible particles moving along the shortest paths. Since the capability now exists to take our information directly from photons traveling molecular distances, the final act of the information revolution will soon be upon us. Academician Prokhor Zakharov, for I have tasted the fruit.
Widespread adaptation of polymorphic software increased demand for faster computers. The revolutionary optical computers, which use photons traveling at the speed of light for binary calculations, proved nearly 70% faster than old electron-based devices. Based on successes in applied physics, optical computers also exponentially improve storage capabilities and access times. Optical computers is one of the few technologies in the game that does nothing for you on its own. It's simply a stepping stone to superconductor and advanced military algorithms. Then I, Colonel Santiago of the Spartans, greet you formally as Pact Sister. Together we shall both preserve planet's native life and exercise our right to keep and bear arms. It's negotiable. May our plans and forces converge to victory. Pact Sister, I am now uploading my most recent world map exploration data to your central computer. So one thing that Pact, like, subjugated Pact allies will do is they will give you their world map whenever you talk to them. Glad you're getting good, though. I promise to be good tonight. I know, Drake. No, I know. And actually, I was doing pretty rough when we started out tonight because I gave myself a stomach ache at our company lunch outing today. But honestly, now we're like 40 minutes in, feeling a lot better. I believe we're finished. So that was it. I find it darkly amusing that Defiance Freehold is the final city that the Spartans had. So this is going to be interesting. This is actually going to be pretty interesting. Because the Spartans can now do whatever they want. They obviously can't expand back onto the landmass because we own it all. So they may expand across the oceans. We'll see. It's gonna really depend on if there's any unclaimed land masses, which there seem to be. Also, she apparently weaseled out Zakharov's map, at least an old one, so we can see where he is and what he's doing. He's also near the uranium flats, which are a lot of energy. So all right, we did it. We beat the Spartans. I'm gonna pop a save here, because that's good. It only took us 100 years. Could be a water faction now. I'm interested to see what they do. I'm very interested to see where they go from here. All right, with that done. What's going on here?
Request confirmation.
At last, peace. For the time being. Now the question is, we have a massive standing army at the moment. So you refer to it as a pact, how binding is? I believe blood pacts sworn as from subjugation cannot be broken. As far as I know, it is literally impossible for her to backstab us. So. All right. So let's pull everything back. The mind worms are going home. They're going back to Guy's Landing. Now Zakharov wants something. What's up, bro? See, this is what I was a little curious about. He might be mad at us because we're friends with Santiago now. This was my one misgiving in subjugating Santiago, but I'm okay with it. Hippie Spider Jerusalem. It is ever a pleasure to match wits with you. I must caution you. I have the thing. He's trying to extort us to the tune of 550 energy credits. How about you eat shit? Hey, you want to trade tech? For now, my secrets shall remain my own. Yeah, I don't think he likes us anymore. I don't think we're buddies. Oh, now we're going to see everything that the Spartans do. Oh, that reminds me. The Spartans will, if given the chance, expand through our territory. So we'll need to keep an eye on them for that. Send a picture of a crudely drawn penis. This one's from Ironholm. Let's go park it at Nessus Shining for the time being. This one is from Nessus Shining. I'm gonna send it over to Fallow Time.
Indigenous life form.
Hello, would you like to be our friends? Yes, yes you would. You go to Elon's Folly. The Spartans remain separate but subjugated, no integration. Yes, yes, that's their faction gets to live. But they can never break away from us. They can never betray us. I believe they will always be some degree of deferential to us. Flamin' Hot Mac and Cheese is really, really red. Yeah, it looks unnaturally red in things that I've seen. Where the hell was I sending you? Fallow time? I don't even remember anymore. Worms! We got new worms! Go fallow time.
Turn
Oh,
complete.
shit. Oh, shit. The worms are angry with Yang. What's up, Zem? How you doing? Flamin' Hot stuff really doesn't appeal to you? My kids went through a Flamin' Hot phase, and it faded pretty fast, honestly. I don't blame them.
Request confirmation.
We have so much energy right now. I know... Hang on, there's an interface for viewing secret projects. What is it? Secret project data? Here we go. Alright, so Peacekeepers University and the Hive are all working on the Merchant Exchange. I could rush it, but that means they'll probably... At least one of them will probably switch to Citizens Defense Force, and I'll lose that one. Do we have another one? And we don't have another one I can switch to.
Insufficient energy.
And this one's stupid expensive. What's up, Toast? How you doing tonight? Good to see you. That was what I was worried about.
Production complete.
I could try to rush it. Actually, I think that would probably be worth it. Because even if we don't get it, we'll get Citizens Defense Force then. Let's build some rec commons. We're gonna be doing infrastructure for a while.
Request confirmation.
All right. Hopefully, these 212 energy credits are not spent in vain. You need recycling tanks. Okay. Yeah. Alright, the worms hate them.
Project complete.
Alright, we got it. 212 credits well spent.
Human behavior is economic behavior. The particulars may vary, but competition for limited resources remains a constant. Need as well as greed have followed
Greed
us
ensures
to
the transfer of power from
and
weak to the
rewards of
strong.
wealth still await those wise enough to recognize this deep thrumming of our common pulse. CEO Nwabuda K. Morgan, the Centauri Monopoly.
I'm so glad we killed this guy. +1 energy for every square at this base. A really good thing to build in your headquarters. How odd is it for you to be expanding and have no mind worms harassing you? It's really weird. It is vastly, vastly weird. All right, so yeah, the university has pivoted to the Citizens Defense Force, which probably means we're gonna miss that one. Which is okay, I guess. Rushing always nets you a priority on it. I was not aware that was the case. I'm building energy. We make a lot of energy here.
Production
Vision getting
complete.
blurry, night all. Fair enough. Have a good one, Dominic. You take care. All right. Infrastructure. We love infrastructure. Are you okay? Yes, you're working. You're working on smart things. Man, when we get access to tree farms, things are gonna go really well. Yeah, I'm not too hacked off if we miss Citizens Defense Force. I just wanted to build it because it was there, because we had that option. But yeah, it's not mission critical. It's not weather paradigm or human genome. These far northern bases are gonna need a lot of help, I think. Oh, we got a scout river parked here. Wait, that was from a while ago. I guess you can head back down to Gaia's Landing. So good to have thrown Morgan to the worms. It really is. It really is. I'm happy about that. That is a big ass boil. I think this boil can get 1 tier bigger, if I remember correctly. Morgan is the best for the content, the best fertilizer.
Observe the racer beak
Ooh.
as he tends so carefully to the fungal blooms. Just the right bit from the yellow, then a swatch from the pink. Follow the glow mites as they gather and organize the fallen spores. What higher order guides their work? Mark my words, someone or something is managing the ecology of this planet. Lady Deirdre Sky, Planet Dreams.
What do you mean he's still here? We have him in a private chamber. No, those aren't worm-induced injuries on his head. Ignore the screaming. All right, Centauri empathy is a pretty big one. This kid says Biolab, the Empath Guild, which I actually don't remember what that does. Empath Song. We can actually build our own mind worms, I think, at this point. We can build roads through fungus squares, and we can switch to green economy. Based on secrets of the human brain and Centauri ecology, Centauri empathy espouses a philosophy of environmental harmony, emphasizing the search for mankind's proper niche in the global ecosystem. Yes, commence engineering. So, instead of planned economics, we can switch to green. It will affect our growth rate. But I think this is probably the smart thing to do at the moment. It will speed up our breakthroughs from the bonus to efficiency. More higher planet rating is always good for us, certainly. And I can offset the growth once we switch off of police state to democratic. Do you like having armies of mindworm? Who doesn't, really? So yeah, we'll switch to green. Who doesn't? Ah, here we go. Finally an interlude from the Book of Planet. Reporting lady. The young functionary stands stiffly at attention. Born in the early years of planetfall, she belongs to a generation which knows Earth only as a distant legend. Lindley, I have a special assignment for you, say, fixing her with an intense stare. These samples must be taken to Dr. Scott at Ness's Shining. See to it personally. By the way, the base name is actually taken from the bases you control, which I think is a pretty neat detail. I also think the young functionary's name is randomized, if I remember correctly. You hand her a lead-lined security case. The cryopack inside contains the stuff of nightmares, mind-worm specimens, viable specimens, captured and preserved at the cost of untold lives. Scott's team had studied the recent mindworm upsurge and claims that the worm boils act as a sort of regulator for planet's ecology. Human settlement is disrupting the native ecosystem. The mindworms are swarming like a kind of ecological antibody. Scott has also reached an even more ominous conclusion. With modern biology lab facilities, mindworms could be bred in captivity and used as horrifying weapons against other human factions. Who would ever think to do that? God, the sheer audacity of someone wielding mindworms as a weapon. Unthinkable. At once, lady, Lindley says, stepping backwards in the access way. Efficient, competent, and far better disciplined than the youths of the 21st century Earth you left behind. Lindley has grown up in a world fraught with very real dangers, terrifying dangers, once the exclusive province of the same manner of legends and tales to which Earth itself is now consigned.
Production complete.
Who would do such a thing? Who would do such a thing? Don't farm that. Right. Like I gotta tell these people everything. All
Turn complete.
right. Be worm, do war crimes. Do the worms actually show up in here? Is it like infantry worm? I don't think so. I think I just have the option, like, let me see here. Yep, there they are, mind worms. 5 turns to mind worm. What just happened, we hit a particular breakthrough technology which allows us to breed our own mind worms and build some other neat stuff like biology labs. Research and Sci, which I believe we will be doing. Oh, Empath Guild is... Oh, that's right. Empath Hang on, I need to check the data links on the Empath Guild because I feel like it does something more than just that. Data links, secret projects, Empath Guild allows you to contact any leader and gives you an infiltrator in every faction. You get plus 50% votes in elections for planetary governor and supreme leader. Contacting everyone, good. Because we still don't know where Miriam and Lal are. Infiltrator in every faction is big. That's very helpful. Normally you have to get probe teams in there for that. This one I think is more useful just to keep it away from other factions. Just so Lal doesn't do something stupid like try to elect himself president of planet. Yeah, that lets you see what's in everyone else's bases. That would actually be really, really helpful if we're going to go after Yang. So here's the thing. I'm going to keep working on Citizens Defense Force. If somebody else gets it before us, we can pivot directly to Empath Guild. Which is actually cheaper. So... unless I could just build it here for in 19 turns. That's also an option. Does Gaia's Landing... hang on. Does Gaia's Landing produce the most minerals? They produce 11. Nessa's Shining is 10. Yeah, Gaia's Landing is the most. I could just hurry this and build it. I think somebody else is going to get Citizens Defense Force, so we might as well sit on that one for now. Okay. We're starting to run away from the other faction. We're starting to pull ahead. And we actually lead in tech now. So we've got a pretty comfortable lead at this point. I could, you know what I could do? You know what I could do? I'm gonna start building boats. I'm gonna start building boats again. And we're gonna send out ships to explore planet. Elon's Folly should build mind worms all day, every day. This is what doomed Morgan. A monument to his failure. It's like the Twitter of Alpha Centauri.
Production complete.
Everyone's pretty good. These guys are not landlocked. They haven't hit maximum support yet. But Sparta Command doesn't have real good mineral flow, so... where are they anyway? It's kind of tempting to build a sea base, honestly, because we've got some mineral deposits here. You want to build a sea base, chat? You want to see what building sea bases is like? How long would a sea colony pod would take a while? But I mean, we're not doing a whole lot with Sparta Command anyway. Let's see. Ha ha! Clever. This will be fine. Park there. Park there. Forest expands. Hercules is received from perihelion. Native life activity should return to normal levels.
Production complete.
Rec Commons complete. I'm going to build a boat over here.
Turn complete.
Because I don't remember there being... I mean, I could build a base in this bay. But I kind of also just want to go exploring, because... Can you actually use this? We can always do that later. Build boat, get pods. No, I'll just stick to your principles. Park.
Production complete.
Rec Commons built. What are you doing? Elon's Folly. Let's go ahead and build a biolab here. It'll be useful.
Turn complete.
Life is merely an orderly decay of energy states, and survival requires the continual discovery of new energy to pump into the system. He who controls the sources of energy controls the means of survival. CEO Nwabuda K. Morgan, the Centauri Monopoly.
Whatever. You're dead. Alright, Gaia's Landing is done with this. Oh, wait. Gaia's Landing is also a coastal city. So I could build stuff there, too. This guy. This fucking guy. I'm gonna build base. I'm gonna build infrastructure.
Enemy project initiated.
Zakharov has initiated the planetary data links. That's fine. That
Production
is
complete.
fine. I'm okay with that. And I'll show you why, chat.
Production complete.
Children's Crease here is done. Let's get Rec Commons going. Actually, you know what? Hang on. I'm gonna build another boat here because they are not yet near their support limit. Like 90% of his lines saying something insightful and then applying a greasy capitalist smear over it all. HQ, data links, secret projects, planetary data links. Planetary data links is a really weird one. You automatically discover any technology discovered by any 3 other factions. So, right away, this isn't going to be particularly useful for factions on the bleeding edge of technology, unless blind research just leads them to miss some really early stuff that was picked up by other factions. You would think it might be useful. See, that's the thing. You would think the believers would get use out of it. But you need at least 3 other factions to exist to use it. So if you're going for if you subjugate them, that's one thing. But if you're going for a conquest victory, I think it probably has limited appeal. I've never found the planetary data links to be very useful. I played games where I've gone out of my way to grab like every secret project, and I feel like that one is consistently one of the least impactful.
Production complete.
What the hell is Defiance Freehold must have built... Okay, Defiance Freehold might be starving to death. Can I actually see... No, they're growing. They're building an impact squad for some fucking reason. Actually, yeah, they might be starving to death. Or folks. Rip you, I guess. I thought maybe they had built a colony pod and sent it out, but apparently not. Saying that even after swearing peace, they're solving themselves for us? Perhaps, yeah. Somehow go real deep down one tech tree. It might help not fall so far behind on others. Seems kind of niche, though. I think it probably has a lot more use if you're doing directed research. Because then, yeah, you can then rush to the really game-breaking technologies and hoover up the other earlier technologies that you skip by doing that passively. All right. I gotta know what's in this pod.
Indigenous life forms.
Isle of the Deep. That boat did not last long. Build me a boat. Oh, they've already gotten too far into the biology lab. I would actually lose minerals for that. Okay, well, Parade Ground's doing impact skim ship stuff. That's fucking funny. First pod I open, Isle of the Deep. That sucks too. I would have really liked to have grabbed that one. Build me a boat that doesn't suck. I needed like a psionic boat or something. University secret project planetary data links has been canceled. The university is now redirecting its efforts towards a new goal, the hunter-seeker algorithm. This one makes your faction immune to probe activity. And it is like the #1 get for the university after Virtual World.
Production complete.
Because if you have the hunter-seeker algorithm, you don't have to worry about your faction's probe rating whatsoever. So any social engineering that you do that fucks up your probe rating doesn't matter. It's a freebie. I feel like it was a mistake to make probe one of...
Although planet's native life is based, like Earth's, on right-handed DNA and codes for all the same amino acids, the inevitable chemical and structural differences from a billion years of evolution in an alien environment render the native plant life highly poisonous to humans. Juicy ripe grenade fruits may look appealing, but a mouthful of organonitrates will certainly change your mind in a hurry. Lady Deirdre Sky, A Comparative Biology of Planet.
Alrighty. I'm just gonna keep building infrastructure.
Turn complete.
So, all right, the hive blew up the wormies, and I don't know where the Isle of the Deep went. Womp womp. I have concerns.
Production complete.
I have certain concerns.
The prevalence of anoxic environments, rich in organic material, combined with the presence of nitrated compounds, has led to an astonishing variety of underground organisms which live in the absence of oxygen and breathe nitrate. Likewise, the scarcity of carbon in the environment has forced plants to economize on its use. Thus, all our efforts to return carbon to the biosphere will encourage the native life to proliferate. Conversely, the huge quantities of nitrate in the soil will be heaven to human farmers. Lady Deirdre Sky, The Early Years.
All right, ecological engineering lifts mineral restrictions, and now we can plant fungus. Lifeforms has always shown remarkable skill and innovation, ingenuity in the face of environmental hurdles. Expansion on a new planet highlight these traits once again in the form of ecological engineering. Based on the discoveries of Centauri ecology and gene splicing, research leads to new ways of thriving within the existing ecosystem rather than competing with it.
Production complete.
All right, you got your recycling tanks going. Reach going. So what do we got here? 3 impact squads. Oh, they have a new form of armor too. 5 total. This ought to be interesting. And a fun thing you can do to give your subject pet factions a boost. What's that? What is that you have in mind? Is this an invasion? It certainly looks like it. He's massing on our border. I don't want to move everything, but we definitely need to be prepared. Gift option, the diplomacy menu, the thing you would never use ever. Why don't you park there for a second? Now, sometimes the AI will just mill around on your borders because they have nothing better to do. I'm gonna keep this boat in the area because it can fire artillery on them, which would be quite helpful. Yeah, they might.
Production complete.
We got rovers too. Quite a few of them, in fact. Just give them all of your research data, give them a kick. Funny. Iron Home.
Production complete.
Biology lab, okay. So you have support. You're hitting like the support here. Okay. Manual, this game was a work of art on sci-fi world building. It really is. It's got a lot of really great info in it. Fallow time. Fallow time has not hit their support limit, so I could build And pack squad here. This is good. Alright, we have a sea colony pod. This is gonna be great. I'm sure this is gonna go super duper well. Alright, we're gonna try building a sea base over here. Couple books on the world, no idea on the quality though. Because this is within range of a couple mineral deposits, so. Garden of the Deep. Welcome to Garden of the Deep. Yes, you can build regular unit garrisons for these. They technically work. I guess we'll go with that. Trying to die immediately is more funny if you it's funnier if you suffer. Alright, and then we'll start working on Sea Former. So this will be interesting. I don't do a lot of water stuff in this game.
Richard Baxton piloted his recon rover into a fungal vortex and held off 4 waves of mindworms, saving an entire colony. We immediately purchased his identity manifests and repackaged him into the Recon Rover Rick character with a multi-tiered media campaign. Televids, touchbooks, holos, sci-tours, the works. People need heroes. They don't need to know how he died clawing his eyes out, screaming for mercy. The real story would just hurt sales and dampen the spirits of our customers. Mythology for Profit. Morgan Stellar Tott's keynote speech.
Everything Morgan touches is just the worst. Guess we'll do research hospital next. Although, yeah, for now.
Production complete. Turn complete.
Hang on, where are we? Where are we on Who's Who? Zakharov's taking the lead in tech again. Yang obviously has the biggest military. Brother Lal has the biggest territory. That's surprising. It's an interesting chart. How is he still saying awful shit? Because his quotes are still on the books for all of this stuff. Yeah. There's one really interesting detail later on in the game that I will mention once it becomes relevant. But they actually do a neat bit of world building just with the way the quotes are split that I'm looking forward to pointing out. All right, looks like they changed their mind.
Turn complete. Production complete.
All right. You've done your work. Thank you. Well done. Yeah, you're producing plenty of energy. I guess we better go start exploring the wilderness. So many of these would be super depressing when Morgan's ones are so off the wall you can't help but laugh. Alright. Garden of the Deep is now staffed. Flavor text tells a certain story that doesn't necessarily align with how you play things, though, through. Then again, history tells a certain story that doesn't align with how you might play Civ. Yes, definitely true. Very, very true. I'm gonna follow Drake Nell's advice and not open this on the first. Are you seriously massing down by the capital now? Is that really what we're doing? I'm gonna build a boat over on this side too. There's a can. Ooh.
Project complete.
Oh shit, we just built the Citizens Defense Force. I wasn't expecting that.
As the writhing, teeming mass of mineworms swarmed over the outer perimeter, we saw the defenders recoil in horror. Stay calm. Use your flame guns, shouted the commander, but to no avail. It is well known that the mind worm boil uses psychic terror to paralyze its prey, and then carefully implants ravenous larvae in the brains of its still conscious victims. Even with the best weapons, only the most disciplined troops can resist this horrific attack. Lady Deidre Sky, Our Secret War.
Okay, so this would actually be a good time to explain something. The thing I was just talking about, in fact. So in the canon storyline for Alpha Centauri, Deidre and Santiago also got into a fight. And in that version, Deirdre cultivated a whole mess of mind worms and completely overran Sparta Command with it in the first, like, big biological warfare incident on planet. But they kept it quiet. That's why that one's filed under Our Secret War. Because at some point in all of these quotes, Santiago stopped showing up. And that's because Deirdre murdered her with mind worm, like, halfway through the storyline, and nobody actually knows what happened to her. Yeah, the early years on planet are implied to be absolutely horrifying. I just got back, what the fuck? Welcome back, we have such sights to show you. Nessa's Shining is not supporting anything. Damn, I'm gonna build a boat here. And we're gonna do some
Production
exploring.
complete.
We almost recreated history there. We chose Keepers of Fat. Yeah, we were actually nicer than actual storyline Deirdre. And that's one of the things that I really like about the storyline in Alpha Centauri. Everybody's shades of bad. There are no actual good guys among the faction. I think technically Law might be the closest to a genuine good guy, because like y'all said, he's the only one that really kind of still believes in the original mission. Where is there a canon story? So all of the quotes and stuff that happen in this game are based on a perspective canon storyline, like the way that the writers envision the story playing out. Yeah, and in there it's revealed, as it just was with that secret project, it's revealed that Deirdre murdered the Spartans using mind worms. Ironhome needs a network node. Valid of her, yeah.
Indigenous life.
All right, it's another Isle of the Deep. Let's see if we can have this one. Hooray! Guess what we got? We got an Isle of the Deep, and it has its own mind worm boil. Isn't that cool? Exciting stuff, chat.
The Isle of the Deep is really not a single creature, but a colony of thousands of individual tubules.
And we just
an
got one,
aquatic
too.
vector of the mind worm which terrorizes planets' continents. Over its lifetime, certain tubules secrete a tough glue-like substance which hardens to form the characteristic shell that floats the colony and creates the appearance of a rogue island. Lady Deidre Sky, A Comparative Biology of Planet.
So this gets us some new facilities. The Centauri Preserve and the Xeno-Empathy Dome. I forget what that one does. We can now cultivate our own Isles of the Deep. We can have empath specialists, and we get increased energy production from fungus squares. Centauri empathy and ecological engineering reveal the vastness and complexity of the ecosystem on planet. Research into Centauri meditation illuminates the next almost terrifying step, the attempt to communicate directly with planet itself. All right, what is xenoempathy? All xenofungus squares are treated as roads, and the rate at which your formers remove and/or plant fungus is doubled. Any alien life forms you breed gain a +1 life cycle bonus. That would be quite good for us. Another interlude from the Book of Planet. Yes, Lady Deirdre, I did say thought waves. Dr. Scott's wrinkled smile is otherworldly. a grinning death's head. The mind worms definitely, and probably the fungus itself. Even after transient human thought patterns are isolated, a complex wave dynamic remains, and there is good reason to believe that at least some mentation is taking place. You're telling me this stuff thinks, you say half-heartedly, not quite prepared to buy into the idea. Just so you know, all the factions get these interludes, so they had to write the leader lines. Or they chose to. They chose to write the leader lines as generic so that they would fit with any of the leaders. If so, it's a remarkably different manner of thought from that of humans, but the basic cognitive feedback loop is present. Dr. Scott leans forward and gestures towards the graphic with his data-linked stylus. The most striking thing is the loop's ability to jump from creature to creature, each fungal spore acting as a synapse. The spores and worms as individual creatures are insignificant, but the feedback across a fungal bloom or a mindworm boil is impressive. How long can it keep jumping? Now your curiosity is piqued. Has it crossed the threshold into self-awareness? Difficult to say. In theory, a powerful wave could reverberate clear around the planet, but the distances involved would make true self-awareness problematic. Perhaps a quasi-sentient state similar to our dream. Whee! Yang, quit messing with our worms. Ooh. Okay. So we're starting to get drones. And that's why we have facilities like Recreation Commons and the Hollow Theaters to manage them. As long as you have more talents than drones, you're okay. If the drones outnumber the number of talents, you'll end up with drone riots and the base shuts down. This is crap, not one single line on if you could bang it. Very unrealistic. So let's get some Recreation Commons going. We should be okay on this one. I found the Sargasso Sea. Nice.
Production complete.
That's a lot of fucking units, Jesus. Okay, so Centauri Preserve is ecology bonus. That's cool. Mindworms are fucking awful. They're a terrifying concept. They're absolutely horrifying.
Pod recovered.
Recovered a resupply pod from the Unity. It contains manufacturing supplies worth 200 energy credits. Money, money, money.
Pod recovered.
All right.
Indigenous life form.
Found us another aisle. No, why? I had an extra move. Why did that? Oh, wait, did we automatically take it? No, I might have just disappeared. I don't know.
Pod recovered.
More energy credits. Food. Before this, I want to actually check something at our bases. Okay, they're building a research hospital here. We can pivot to... Man, once we get below the energy limits, we're gonna be making so much. I think Miriam isn't merely she's trying to be a warning voice to keep us from jumping forward thoughtlessly. She's still belligerent and trying to impose her control on others. Yeah, it's not like she's not trying to assist humanity with her dogma. She just wants to be in control. No. Okay, well.
Combat report.
I guess that works. There's no such thing as sea monoliths, so I think I'm just gonna have them rest for a bit.
Pod recovered.
Our unit is swept away by a tidal wave. Now we're here. There's a pod.
Pod recovered.
Our unit has been swept away by a tidal wave. Now we're here. It keeps resetting our movement points, though, which I think is really funny. Alright, we got another impact skim ship over here that we can explore the briny deeps with. Do mind worms drill into people's bodies or they just scream really loud? So, mind worms... The way mind worms work is they psychically attack people to fill them with terror. They paralyze their prey with terror, and then they burrow inside people's skulls and lay their larvae in their living brain so that the larva will have something to feed on once they hatch. Real good stuff. All right, let's see what else we got out here. All right, Nest of Shining finished their impact skim ship. Good, 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 good. Yeah, paralyzed does not mean unaware. You're so frightened you can't do anything as these worms tunnel into your skull. Like, that is super fucked up. That is maximum fucked up. All right, I'm gonna build a little more infrastructure here and then probably start on Xenoempathy at Nessa Shining. Gaia's Landing, once the research hospital is done, I'm thinking I'm gonna start Empath Guild. And we're using them as well. What does this stack look like? That's a whole bunch of dudes. What does the chart look like at the moment? So us and Yang are kind of neck and neck at the moment. And I think it's because he's working so hard on his military. Zakharov still has tech.
Enemy project initiated.
So Yang's working on Hunter Seeker. So it seems like
Some
Yang...
civilian workers got in among the research patients today and became so hysterical I felt compelled to have them nerve stapled. The consequence, of course, will be another public relations nightmare. But I was severely shaken by the extent of their revulsion towards a project so vital to our survival. CEO Nwabuda K. Morgan, The Personal Diary.
This guy sucks so bad. Alright, research hospital complete.
Project initiated.
Empath Guild initiated. 1, 2. That only makes a difference in 1 turn. Apparently does eco damage, so let's not do that.
Production complete.
Endless Legend does ocean stuff in a really cool way. Each ocean segment has a number of fortresses that spawn neutral faction units. Barbarians. If you take over all the forts, you gain control of the whole sector. Oh, that's really cool. I like that. I should try Endless Legend sometime. That one always sounded really, like, really neat game. So we need that for growth. A little hologram theater here. Do we have to use the mind worms? I mean, it's one of the few advantages that the Gaians get, so yeah. Hey, we found Brother Lol, finally. What's up, bro? He is ambivalent. Well met, Lady Deirdre. I am now called Brother Lol and act as the voice of the peacekeepers. His intent, it is to defend the humanitarian principles of our original UN Charter. I see you and your minions have flourished on this unforgiving world. Your information and intellectual integrity intrigues me. Are you willing to exchange it for a copy of my world map? No. I must caution you, I have some bullshit. And I don't care. Won't you be our friends? Yeah, sure, why not? Hooray! You may speak of order and security, Lady Deirdre, but your police state is nothing more than a brutal dictatorship and a slap in the face to all who truly value human life. Well, fuck you too. I have a proposal. Do you even have research data to trade? No, he just wants to trade his fucking world map. I would like to buy his world map, but I'm not giving him tech for it. Access to your research data. Somebody who, you need a name? No. Energy credits. Damn. Definitely got nothing you don't have, yeah. He has territory, though. I think we're finished here. It's NBD. Boat, 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 boat. Oh! Huh. I think the Spartans are basing out of my bases now. Interesting. Oh, there he is again. You get suits you can piss in for water. Yep, there's more of the UN.
Indigenous life forms.
There's an isle. Oh, I couldn't have this one. That sucks. Alright. Well, you performed admirably. Completely forgot the UN was part of this game. Alright, University's gonna get Hunter Seeker. That's fine. God, Yang has so many fucking troops. It's kinda nuts. Oh, where did you come from? Rude. I think we're gonna need a hologram theater here.
Production complete.
Alright, they got their rec commons. They got their shit in order. Network node.
Production complete.
Hooray! Chat, it's infrastructure week. We're doing all the infrastructures.
Pod recovered.
Discover sea farming pod. Kelp forest is proliferated in this region. Oh well, I just helped them out. Fuck you. Yay! We built sea formers. That's awesome. You need stuff. Start with Riche. Actually, we might get attacked. Fuck that, make it infrastructure decade. Yeah, actually, hold tight for a second. I want to see if that isle is going to come for us.
Enemy project initiated.
Zakara's back on the data links. Alright, I build the Hunter Seeker algorithm.
Enemy project initiated.
Ooh, planetary transit. Planetary transit's pretty neat.
Production complete.
Okay, they finally have recycling tanks. Reach is fine. You know, you can do this. You can do this. You don't need a whole lot of energy. Bunker 118. Sit tight. Make sure you don't get blown up after putting all this effort into building you.
The wicked have told me of things that delight them, but not such things as your law has to tell. St. Augustine, Confessions, Data Links.
Alright, so this gives access to the secret project planetary data links and also the knowledge value. Widespread adaptation of planetary networks and the philosophy of intellectual integrity allows for a coherent system of cyber ethics, outlining the proper relationship of computers to society. Ooh, here we go. This one's really good. So this is our first value available to us. This will give us a bonus to research and further bonus to efficiency, but a penalty to probe, which the result will make enemy probe team actions cheaper when targeting us, and their success rates increase. That's fine. I don't care. And then, yeah, I'm still fine with
Production complete.
Yeah, the Spartans are hanging out in our bases now. Good for them. Alright, I'm gonna start this thing working. Alright, so yes, these guys... No, stop it. These guys healed up.
Bot recovered.
Alright, we just farmed New Sargasso.
Indigenous life form.
And... Yay! We got even more Isles of the Deep. That's great. Hey, let's land some mindworms on this island. And get some pods. That'll be fun. At least Yang is putting all his troops into one spot. It should make killing him easier.
Production complete.
Alright. Oh, I was gonna have you do something. What was I gonna have you do?
Production
I
complete.
forget now. Hang on. Gaia's Landing is building Empath Guild. Oh, right. I was gonna have them start on Xenoempathy.
Project initiated.
That's right. I'm gonna park you here for a bit to make sure you don't get fucked with. I think that... Did this farmer just run out of things to do, or what? Maybe not.
Bot recovered.
We've discovered a materials pod from the Unity that provides sufficient materials to finish building the Children's Creation Garden of the Deep next turn. That's cool.
Bot recovered.
Holy shit, we found an alien artifact. Okay. That's kind of wild. We're gonna want to take that back to base, so why don't you park here for a second. And then this guy can go around here and pick this dude up.
Production complete.
Wait a minute. Did you just attack? Is that what he's doing? Attacking the Spartans? We still have a treaty. So he's... Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's attacking the Spartans. He's launching a bombardment on my city. Why are... Why is Parade Ground... What the hell is going on here? Why is Parade Ground working on the planetary data links? I didn't tell him to do that. Did I? I have absolutely no memory of doing that. That must have been a misclick or something. Also, Yang has missile technology, which is not a good sign. Mindworms got to you? I think this guy completely... Maybe I'm gonna rehome you, actually. I'm gonna rehome you at Fort Superiority. That's what I'm gonna do. Do other factions have something to say about if you start playing fungus in their territory? So actually, like, environmental warfare is an option in this game. You can do all kinds of silly stuff, like, we can, like, raise and lower terrain if we want. We can change global weather patterns. Get back on here. There we go. All right, you're heading back to base. here. Oh, sec. This is a really interesting move on his part. What's up, Arcane? Where are we? We want to. I want to get back to. I want to get back to Nessa's Shining if we can. You're only saying hi to Valiant. Well, damn it! Oh my God, we found another one. Want to go to sleep? I don't want to move to get ready for bed.
Improvement destroyed.
That's a lot of troops. That's a nonsensical amount of troops.
Production complete.
That is how many? You're fucked. Should it... Dragnell, what exactly do you think I could have done against that volume of troops? I would love to know. Don't have a neck problem solved.
Production complete. Terraform complete.
Attack first, their armor isn't that good. It's type 3. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, I can't tell because it cycles back and forth. So. Defeat them with your nudity. That's that stack. Jesus, that's ridiculous. Bought them dinner first. Well, yeah, I don't have much I can do here. Game have a spearman versus tanks type situation? Not really. Not really, because they don't conceive of units like that. It's just you have different unit types like infantry and speeders and other stuff. And then it's the weapons and the armor that you end up giving them. So yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. Let's see. So my last save was like 40 some years ago. When was this? I have no idea how this game numbers its saves. I have a phobia of speeders. Let me see what this is. Oh, that's only 4 years ago. Okay, that works. I wonder... I do wonder if moving all this stuff changes the calculus at all. Let's see. Move everything. It's like it just throws a 0 on the end sometimes. Wait, where'd that one I was? Whatever. Okay, well, I guess 3. Oh, okay. There we go. My God, scroll! I just need you to scroll! Isn't that complicated? Alright, fine, you can move one square.
Bot recovered.
Cool.
Bot recovered.
That's funny, it did... Oh wait, last time I did this, it was a... Yeah, it was another mind worm. That's right. Just play the last Federation a lot, which is like a 4x rear faction, consists of one unit, and you need to try and convince the other faction to go for a diplomacy victory. That sounds pretty cool. You over here.
Production complete.
Alright, well, now that we have some idea of what's about to happen. Hang on. Let's make some artillery pieces. This will help. Last Federation's Arkham game. You answer as I'm typing. Oh yeah, the company that made AI War.
Production
They
complete.
do pretty neat stuff. Arkham games are pretty cool. Let's give 2 of those going to help. And you there. You can park.
Bot recovered.
Okay, this time I got a random transport ship. That's awfully nice of them. I'd only move 2 squares at a time, though. Okay, so they still think that's really funny. I don't think... You have... I'm going to tell you... If they explore automatically, are they going to open pods?
Bot recovered.
Yes, they are. Okay. Whoa! Okay, cancel those orders. Yeah, you sit tight. It's really fun. I didn't realize you could do that. I didn't realize in this game that you could bombard a city you're not actively at war with if a unit that you of a faction that you are at war with is in it. I find that really funny. A lot of mans blue has there. Yeah, that's a problem we're gonna have to work out. See if I can get you. Got everybody dying.
Indigenous life forms.
Okay. You insist.
Production complete.
Actually, no, I think this far out, I have to build like rover.
Production complete.
You can build new things. Make some.
Terraform complete.
That. Oh, they didn't attack. I guess because they're friends. Yay! They're friends now. Another save pre-war? Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea. That way, at least I won't have to go looking for another save file.
Bot recovered.
Tidal wave! I wonder if moving everything over here to the capital
Complete.
like changed any of his any of what he's planning on doing. Delete enemy faction troops being supported by your city. They're not
Terraform
they're not
complete.
supported, are they? They didn't rehome. Yeah, they didn't rehome them. Yeah, this is not my unit. I can't do anything with them. I could contact Santiago and tell her to get the fuck out of my territory, but I don't think that's super necessary either.
Bot recovered.
There's too many tidal waves in this game, chat. Too many damn tidal waves.
In the borehole pressure mines 100 kilometers beneath planet's surface, at the Mohorovičić discontinuity where crust gives way to mantle, temperatures often reach levels well in excess of 1,000 degrees Celsius. Exploitation of planet's resources under such brutal conditions has required quantum advances in robotic and teleoperational technology. Morgan Industries Limited Annual Report.
So, I think this is arguably one of the most busted techs in the game, because it gets you a very special unit, the supply crawler. This also gives you the Hab complex, which allows you to expand your bases past their normal limits, which I think is 7. I think the first population limit is 7. It also gives you access to the wealth value. It enables a bunch of other technologies, but supply crawlers are kind of nuts. Creation of planetary networks and widespread adaptation of industrial economics led to rapid industrialization of the virgin planet. Lacking the traditional masses of Earth's working class, leaders must now develop complete industrial automation for production and assembly, building modest factories where all repetitive, non-skilled jobs from janitor to VP of sales are handled by sophisticated robots. Sure. So this is a supply crawler. It's a very simple unit. Has a supply transport module on it. This is really all it needs. And then let's talk about wealth for a second. Wealth gets you more money and more industry at the cost of morale. We don't want that.
Production complete.
Sorry, wait, what was that? No, not that. Net income is 0. In that case, if they're attacking the unit of your city, they're attacking the unit because they're at war with the faction that the unit belongs to. And apparently they can do that against cities that they're not at war with. Bombardment in this game only affects the unit health station there, and it can only drop them to 50%. So he's not really doing anything. He's just kind of occupied at the moment.
Bot recovered.
God, fucking Unity Rover. Alright, well, I'm gonna take all that stuff back home.
Indigenous life forms.
Well, shit, there goes my boat. Yeah, it's not affecting production or anything. It's not doing anything. It's like, well, another day, and more missiles outside, I guess. Oh well. I'm gonna pull this guy back. Because I want to actually use these units.
Production complete.
Jesus Christ. Here, build this.
Production complete.
Okay, you can build me some units. That thing. So it's just more mind
Production
worms.
complete.
How long until you even grow? Oh, 4 turns. Okay. Just in case. All right. Geisling is still working. Okay, Geisling will be done with the Empath Guild in a bit. Start printing bison dollars.
Terraform complete.
I think they just pulled back all of their units. Why would they be doing that? Are they going to go amassed by the crater
Production
this time?
complete.
We have another interlude. Lindley, I need you to join Dr. Scott's team at fallow time, you say, indicating a base in the secure zone on your 3D hollow. Standing below the dais of your audience chamber, your aide appears no older than she did on the day she first joined your personal staff. Lindley has clearly kept a strict longevity regimen. Now, at 147 planet years, one of your most effective talents, she is ready for her first major independent assignment. Have I offended, lady, that you send me away? Hardly. Lindley, your DNA prints indicate an aptitude for the new psi training. A genetic diagram swirls into view on the hollow, with the relevant portion of chromosome 21 highlighted. Dr. Scott and his military ecologists have been breeding mindworm specimens in captivity, and they believe that a properly trained telepathi can be bonded to the nascent boil, making an extension of the self. Become a mindworm boil? Lindley asked, somewhat horrified. Become? Not really. Control? Yes. Lindley, the military potential of this discovery cannot be overemphasized, and you're the only talent I trust for such an assignment. We need brood trainers, Lindley, and I need you to be the first, the leader. As you wish, lady, Lindley says, steeling herself to the mission. She retreats from the dais. You're troubled by a vision of Lindley clawing at her face, mottled worms spilling from her eye sockets. You hope you have not signed Lindley's death warrant, for she has been a most promising talent.
Production complete.
Lady Deidre inaugurates the Gaian Psychor with mankind's first successful captive breeding of native life form. I don't think this will go well for Lindley. You see our monument's gotten bigger as we do this? I think that's really neat. Alright, so I was going to rehome you. I remember that. Set home base, and then you can get to work over there. That's another impact battery. Isn't it? I want to do something actually. No, not laboratory status. Where's the button that... Research priorities. I'm going to pivot a bit. I'm going to pivot from discover to conquer. Because I need to catch up on this military tech that Yang is using. There's something else I can do. Wonder if Yang is going after the university? Don't know. Don't know. I wonder if I could probe some of his tech out of him. We did just take a big tech hit by going with the knowledge, the knowledge value. Oh, I never finished telling you what was so important about supply crawlers, did I? Let's build one, and I'll show you. I don't even know, because I don't even know if the university is actually connected to the hive. It's hard to tell since we don't have complete maps of the planet.
Production complete.
That's fine. In your vicinity. Yeah. Yeah. They didn't go 100% worship plant, become planet at the beginning.
Indigenous life forms.
Hello, that is not what I wanted. Oh, I really hope you capture this guy. Oh, thank God. Didn't see the Spartan unit there. Are you still truced? Wait, you mean here? Yeah, they're not going anywhere. This synth metal garrison is here to stay. They're just chilling. I don't know what they're gonna do with this. I think technically they could maybe build a city here or here, but yeah. No, he's. Wait, he might have hit my formers. My formers are damaged. Or did they just move through the base? I need to... Hang on. I'm going to consult the data links on artillery bombardment. Is it something that doesn't actually require a declaration of war? I think it's under heavy... Heavy artillery units bombard their targets from a distance rather than attack them directly. This unique ability allows them to fire at units up to 2 squares away and attack every unit square with 1 attack. An artillery unit's only weakness is an inability to attack by any other means than bombardment. Note that naval units have the intrinsic ability to conduct bombardment, but they may also attack directly against units in C squares, so... No. Check the comm link. Nope, we're still treated. Finally. I don't know. He's bored, I guess.
Project complete.
Empath Guild.
Symbols are the key to telepathy. The mind wraps its secrets in symbols. When we discover the symbols that shape our enemy's thought, we can penetrate the vault of his mind. Lady Deirdre Sky, our secret war.
Not creepy at all. Everything in this game is creepy. Everything. Alright, we can contact any leader. Gives you an infiltrator in every faction. Plus 50% votes in elections for planetary governor and supreme leader. Okay. I'm gonna do Xeno Empire.
Project initiated.
Since we have comm frequencies for all other active factions, you can now, if you wish, convene the Planetary Council to vote upon the planetary policies, including the election of planetary governor. To convene the council, use the council button on the comlink status display. Hooray! This is gonna be fun. Let's save the game again. Snooping on my pooping. We haven't... Should we talk to Miriam first? Should we see what Miriam's up to? Let's talk to Miriam. Quarrelsome. Lady Deirdre, I presume. Sister Miriam of the Believers at your service. I'm told you have built yourself a mighty empire here on this rocky planet. Be aware that I plan to embrace the truth of the good Lord's scripture, and I'll brook no interference in the matter. Were you aware that my hated enemy, Provost Zakharov of the university, now spends most of his time dreaming up new ways to exterminate our species? Let us join forces and put an end to his unethical methods. No, you psychopath. I must caution you. I have some shit. Oh, she has high energy chemistry. Good enough for me.
At atrociously high energy states,
that's good.
The properties of matter change subtly, and
she
new
has
miracles
technology
become
somehow.
possible. The plasma accretion process is now dangerous and difficult to control, but its products will soon become commonplace in our society. Sister Miriam Godwinson, the Lord works.
Yeah, this is the armor that Yang's units have been using. His infantry units have been using. The red stuff. Oh, we can build nerve gas pods too. That's great. Breakthroughs in applied physics and industrial base lead to an understanding of high-energy chemistry. This discipline seeks to understand the properties and behavior of matter at very high temperatures and results in new types of materials that remain in a stable plasma state even when superheated by intense laser stimulation. I just noticed something. Yeah, now we can do plasma sentinels. Impact infantry, impact oil, yada. So, Lady Deidre, what do you have to say for yourself? Your police state is godless and wretched, Lady Deidre, and your brutal crimes cry out to God for punishment. I pray that you will find the Lord's salvation while your soul can yet be saved. I have a proposal to make. I have research. You have research. I'm not giving you industrial automation. And I don't want... What in the hell is going on at Parade Ground? Why does Parade Ground keep defaulting to secret projects? The governor is not turned on. I mean, I can still change this one, at least, but what in the hell is happening? I mean, great, I guess, whatever. Fuck the Baptist ladies from my neighborhood to be a faction leader in this game. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and prototype impact infantry. That will help. Yeah, it's fine. I need you back over here. Like, now. Oh, you have no cargo. You can actually explore for me. That works. Yeah, I don't get that. Oh, I was gonna push the button. Shit. Well, he pushed the button first. Ooh. Okay. So, Zakharov might not like us so much, but he seems to like us more than Yang. That's cool. So, Yang votes for himself. I vote for myself. Deirdre elected as planetary governor. Woo! Yay! Fuck you, buddy. Okay, you've been elected planetary governor. As governor, you hold an executive veto in the planetary council, which can block all but a unanimous vote of the remaining members. You gain +1 energy and commerce transactions at each base. From the increased commerce global agencies bring to your bases, your planetary bureaucracy, the nominal world government, provides you with infiltrator information on each of the other factions.
A ship at sea is its own world. To be the captain of a ship is to be the unquestioned ruler of that world, and requires all of the leadership skills of a prince or minister. Colonel Corazon Santiago, Leadership and the Sea.
Well, we got big boats now. Naval Yard, Maritime Control, and cruisers. Slow-moving foils and transports developed under Doctrine Flexibility provided an adequate early naval force. However, materials and manufacturing advances resulting from industrial automation make possible new classes of powerful ships developed as part of Doctrine Initiative, which stresses the importance of global naval superiority. Big boat. I like big boats, and I cannot lie. We now have amphibious units as well. So, normally when you land units from a transport, they cannot attack directly. They have to land, wait a turn, and then attack. Amphibious units do not need to do that. Amphibious units can attack directly from the boat, which is pretty cool. Corazon is a cool name for a leader. It means heart. Yeah. Pretty cool. Impact Destroyer.
Production complete.
Alright, cool. So I can actually get a look at everybody else's bases now and see what they're up to. I can see that the Hive... I can see that the Hive has airplanes now, which is a significant complication. He has a lot of units supported all these bases. He's built so many units, he's hamstrung his production pretty hard. He does have like a lot of mineral output and the like. So many units supported. Ah. All right. Oh, that's right. We're already prototyping that stuff elsewhere. What do you want to do? So the thing about airplanes is they work differently from other units. Let's go take a look at that one real quick. So okay, so missile needle jet is 6110. So they have a 10 square radius of movement, right? So the way airplanes work is you fly them to a target and they attack. And I can't remember if the thing being attacked can even counterattack. Because I know units need a special upgrade to be able to attack air units. They hit that and then they return to their base. If they do not, so they go out for one turn and then they return on the next turn. If they don't make it back to one of their bases on the following turn, they self-destruct. They crash, basically, to kind of represent their fuel range. Yeah, the thing about it is once you get jets can take out pretty much anything with impunity. So that's exciting. And I still haven't decided what I want to do here. Actually, I know what I want. Supply crawl. At some point, I'll explain what supply crawl is due to y'all. I keep getting distracted by like everything else happening.
Bot recovered.
Oh, cool. We get to finish the recreation. I feel like they're probably pretty close to done anyway. Go do something else now. That was a probe team. Where was that?
Production complete.
Oh, there he is. At the UN aid station. Oh, that's right. You can't... One of the neat things about probe teams is you can't actually see their affiliation. unless you capture them. That's right, you were doing stuff. Okay, this guy made it back. I can offload all this stuff. Yeah, link this to the network node.
Man has killed men from the beginning of
Aha!
time.
Aha!
And each new frontier has
that's what I
brought new
needed.
ways and new places to die. Why should the future be different? Colonel Corazon Santiago.
That's
Planet.
such a wonderful,
survivalist
uplifting
guide.
quote, isn't it? Alright, so advanced military algorithms get you a base facility called the Punishment Sphere. We haven't talked about nerve stapling, have we? Nerve stapling is just a wonderful, wonderful... I wonder if it's under basic concepts or advanced concepts. It's got to be around here somewhere. Maybe it's not in the data link. Okay, so on the base interface, next to, pretty sure it's under questionable concepts. Next to the happy little faces for your population, there's a red button with a blindfolded guy. And what that is if you're having too much trouble with drones, I don't know if I like this branching out of the Staples brand. Now, I think special abilities is just for units. Yeah, it's just for the special unit abilities. What that does is it basically, like, turns off your citizens' brains and forces them to follow your direct orders. It is considered a low-level atrocity in this game, but I believe of all the possible atrocities, it's one of the ones... I think it's the least offensive to the other factions. It's also a temporary fix. I think it only lasts for like 10 turns or something, which ideally is enough time to get your psych back in order. How is this low level? We haven't talked about the other atrocities yet, have we, Arcane? Anyway, the punishment sphere is an alternative to this. It kind of has a permanent nerve stapling effect, because it eliminates both drones and talents. You simply can't get drones at bases that have a punishment sphere. I believe the punishment sphere is the thing that we threw Morgan in, actually. I think the thing in the faction elimination cutscene, I suspect that is a punishment sphere. It also decreases vulnerability to enemy mind control, but it halves your lab output. So, glossing over the atrocity of using mind worms as weapons. Strangely enough, nobody seems to really mind that so much. Maybe because they're too busy picking grubs out of their brain meat. Kind of like how First World has always been very laggard about intervening in internal genocides and ethnic cleansing. Honestly, yeah, I think that's kind of the concept there. In fact, I think the book even says something about it. Hang on. I think there might be a really funny quote about this in here. Like, darkly funny. It might be under bases. Hang on, this is worth finding. There's a page on atrocities too, if I can find it. Is it under diplomacy? There's a really good quote in here about it. If I could just find it. Here we go. I found the atrocities page. Yep, nerve stapling. This is one of the lesser atrocities, evoking less outrage from the other factions since it is committed only against your own citizens. However, if you commit this act against a conquered base, it is treated much more seriously. You can nerve staple the entire population of a base, a process that eliminates both drones and talents, making drone riots impossible for a length of 10 turns. As a kid, I always imagined more literal, like just shooting a staple into a specific part of the brain to make them docile and compliant. I actually assumed that too. I assumed it was some kind of surgery done on people. Would you like to know the other atrocities that are available in the game chat? Would you like to skip ahead? Would you like spoilers? There are five kinds of atrocities in the game. We just talked about the weakest one. Other such atrocities: obliteration. Wiping out one of your own bases is considered an atrocity. There is a military action where soldiers can just raze a base to the ground completely and murder all the citizens. Wiping out a base you just conquered calls for a much more severe penalty than wiping out a base you built yourself. Again, atrocities committed against other faction citizens, much more severe than ones committed against your own. Genetic warfare. Probe teams can conduct genetic warfare against a base's population. Nerve gas, activating the nerve gas pod's special ability in combat. And arguably the worst one is use of the Planet Buster. You can build nukes in this game. They're called Planet Busters. They have a dramatic, profound effect on the game. Any use of the base-destroying Planet Buster missile, this will cause swift and harsh retaliation from all factions. Basically, they don't like the idea of the whole mutually assured destruction thing, because, you know, that's probably what ruined the Earth that everybody escaped from. Unit advances, anyway. Deep radar lets units see further. AAA tracking increases a unit's defense against air and missile attacks by 100%, which, you know. Planet Buster sounds like a restaurant themed around the Meier for Roundup. We can choose the power virtue. We can construct bunkers in our territory. We can also repeal the UN Charter, which kind of like legalizes atrocities. Military requirements have historically pushed technology forward. No better example can be found than this sophisticated software development. From the first computers designed to calculate artillery shell trajectories to advanced military algorithms developed from adaptive doctrine and optical computers, mankind has worked to extend warfare into the digital world. Just drop pants and moonwall. Scout speeders. Yeah, I think the deep radar is free on things like cruisers. The power value increases support and morale further, but penalizes your industry. What would that be like, actually? Drop efficiency. Support 4 units or up to base size for free. +1 morale. Mineral costs increased by 20%. Mineral research rate. That actually doesn't change our breakthroughs very much. I don't know what to say. The leaders of this game had a very legalistic view. True. True enough. True enough. I might do this for now just so that we can build a larger military without... Which is worse? Well, no, supporting free units up to base size. Actually, I don't think that's worth it because of our current base size. Because most of our base sizes are 4. And we're already in 4 for free. It would really only benefit guys landing in fallow time. Come to think of it. Using mind worms should be a minor atrocity. Yeah, minor atrocity. They're also a pretty vital replacement for lots of army stuff. Some factions. Use the Xenos as food. So all that was from plugging in an alien artifact. Get you guys out here. There's another alien artifact.
This network node is already linked to an artifact.
All right.
Node is already linked to an artifact.
Yeah, I know, buddy. Thanks for that.
Pod recovered.
He never gets bored of that.
Production complete.
Okay, supply crawler. I said this was really important, right? I said this was kind of a... God, you have to support them. I completely forgot that. Okay, here's the way the supply crawlers work. You move a supply crawler to a spot. You tell it to convoy resources. And then you choose a resource. So, normally, you can only work as many squares in a base's radius as you have population. Or rather, you have workers or talent. Supply crawlers basically give you one resource off of one tile as long as they are sitting there. So for this supply crawler, I can have them extract 2 minerals from this forest. And now we have even more minerals to work with. And so all of these forests here can produce 2 minerals for us. So once you get industrial automation, one of the things you can do is just build a massive, massive fleet of supply crawlers to get all the additional resources that you need. Oh, and that's not the only thing they do either. They also work like little miniature alien artifacts for secret projects. You can slam jam them into bases that are working on secret projects to catapult ahead in progress. I get the game balance thing. It just paints even Law into different light. He's willing to overlook awful things simply because they aren't in the charter. Let me go ahead and save here too. Anyway. All right. What else? That's 6 rovers. That's so stupid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. 6 rovers, so there's 20. There are 22 units sitting on this square. I don't want to try an experiment. Since we just saved, I kind of want to try an experiment. Because I feel like this is probably most of his military. They're all in a single square. Yep, I want you to focus on this time. I have 3 artillery units here. I have a bunch of rovers. Let me activate everything. This might, I'm telling you up front, this might be really dumb. But I want some idea of where I stack up against all this. Launch a planet buster at them. Hey man, want my Prime sub? If you're not using it, sure. Also, hi, nice to meet you. Hope you're doing well tonight. Hey, thank you. Very much appreciated. Elias Brissen. I hope you're doing good. Let's see. Let's talk to Yang. Let's see what he's up to. He is seething. Hello again, Lady Deirdre. Your eco-daft followers remain a force to be reckoned with. Yeah, I know you have needle jets. They're amazing. Hey, you want to give me Doctrine Air Power? Good trade. Actually, I wonder if I could do a thing first for this. Because I don't think talking to this guy is going to make any difference. But yeah, he is solicitous. Yeah. Can you give me Doctrine Air Power? No. My personal moneylender, yeah. Your research facilities are the envy of planet, and none can surpass the expertise of your scientists. I warmly commend you for tireless pursuit of knowledge. Cool. I have a proposal to make. Joint attack on my enemy. Chairman Yang of the Hive. What do you offer in return? My goodwill and friendship. I shall certainly not undertake an expensive war for your goodwill. Elias Brissett, thank you so much for the follow. Okay, well, I guess he doesn't hate Yang. That's alright, anyway, let's see here. I don't remember how this works. Long range fire? Is that how this works? Okay. Yep. Fuck you! So if Beyond Earth had been more of a modern update of this, I think that's what everybody wanted. What is this game? This isn't... It's a lot of attacks. This is an older Civilization-style game called Alpha Centauri. This came out between Civilizations 2 and 3, made by a lot of the folks that worked on Civ 2. They get sensor bonuses. It must be deeper in their territory. Grab the button. F. It's F! It's long range fire. Pirates do pirates in space. Alright, super effective. Let's start with you. Oh, there's another stack here. Oh, they only have like 16.
Combat report.
Collateral damage to 21 units. See what you can do.
Combat report.
Collateral damage to 20 units. So yeah, this is why you don't death stack your units. Kind of asking for disaster. Do I have any really experienced ones? You know what? These guys are wounded. I might be able to get away with hitting with my recon. Oh yeah, these guys are in really bad shape. Why are you fighting Malpatine again? Because he's going to attack us at some point. It's simply a matter of time.
Combat report.
Collateral damage of 4 units. I think there's a minimum... Oh no, actually we fucking wiped them out. Jesus. That's cool.
Combat report.
Alright. 22 units, gone. instantly disintegrated. These guys, though. I guess we send the big boys. Alright, that worked.
Combat report.
Combat report. He sounds so dopey. Anyone ever played Test of Time? Updated version of Civ 2, very obviously released to compete with this, but without any of the writing that makes this so interesting. I wasn't into Civilization games until this, and I part of that was I wasn't really interested in like the real world setting. I knew about Civ 2. I knew how popular Civ 2 was, so I was very fascinated by the big rush to create a sequel to Civ 2 from the many different rights holders, because there was Civilization Test of Time, there was Civilization Call to Power, and then eventually there was a proper Civilization 3. And I thought that was all very fascinating stuff. Ooh, that was close.
Combat report.
That didn't end well. What else? What other rovers we got? We got you. Yeah, that didn't go so well for us. But that's something that happens from time to time. Let's do a really... Alright. Cool. Okay. Kinda running out of useful stuff to throw at them. Oh, I didn't even see this guy. Dumb.
Combat report.
Alright, and then can you just, like, finish this guy off? No, you're, like, 1/3. That's not gonna work. I think I have one more rover. You're, like... Okay, we blew up their entire military, at least that was sitting here. Untested Time is interesting that you can play on a new map after your ship landed. Added a Norse-themed fantasy map and a sci-fi map that broadly imitates this. Modules in Civ 2 are great, paved the way for Civ 4 modding. Played Test of Time once or twice. Alpha Centauri caught your heart. Yeah, after playing Alpha Centauri, I tried like Civ 3, and I really didn't like it. I really didn't like the pace of that game. It wasn't until Civ 4 that I really had a taste for another Civilization game. We already have... We'll call this war! Here. Oh, hello, there's even more dudes. Guy sucks! We've destroyed like 30 of his units, and he's got like another dozen or so here. Plus his planes behind that. Oh, that one hadn't been used. I think those help. Oh, you need to be plugged into a network node. Do you have a network node? You do have a network. That's what you're getting. Guys stacked up here. Y'all are... bring you down.
Pod recovered.
You got a sonar pod with data on the area you can already see. You don't have anything. So...
Improvement destroyed. Combat report.
Now the counterattack. Our infiltrator reports the university has lost Lab 3 to the Believers.
Production complete.
So what have we still got here? He's got 2 units here. How many does he have over here? 3 over here. Did I pull everything out of his base? Did. That can be bad. These guys are too far away. Yeah, they're 2 turns away. To say nothing of whatever might be stacked over here, too. Make ocean-going artillery to bombard the shore. Yes, that's actually exactly what Yang's doing over here. That is absolutely a possibility. Button. Actually, you know what? Switch you for you. And then crawl. I think it's a bad sign that we destroyed about 30 of Yang's units and he's still got the biggest military. And he's still at the top of the chart. I don't know, it just seems like a bad sign. Link it. We got an interesting.
Important?
Oh, we got
Yes.
superconductor.
Critical. Absolutely. I would go so far as to say that superconducting fiber alone makes our present economy possible. CEO Marbuda K. Morgan. Morgan Link 3D Vision live interview.
So I got like an interim weapon. Because I think missiles are part of Doctrine Air Power. This one's kind of off in a different direction, but still close. Power requirements of optical computers and the nascent industrial base stimulate research into high-temperature superconductors and advanced long considered a holy grail by physical chemists. Superconductor is a material that does not resist a flow of electrons. Using a superconductor, power can be transmitted at incredible speeds over, you know, things. They do stuff. They do all kinds of things. So now we have Gatling lasers. Game take military tech into account in this power rankings. Maybe it's overvaluing his armor or something. I don't actually know how it works the numbers offhand. Gatling everything. Interestingly, I can get some of these guys. Okay, so this is 2 units, and then this base, this is an air base. Okay, I might actually be able to take this. All right, I have 1 decent impactor. I have 1 impactor over in decent shape. I need to all these orders. I need to cancel all of these orders. I don't know what your original orders were, but you need to chill. It's a sign of how 4X AI needs a massive resource boost to compete. That was a bad matchup. Because they're stationed in a forest. That's the thing. I can try to hit him with impact batteries, but I got a feeling that's not going to work so well. After the amazing showing last time. Well, I mean, that wasn't completely awful. It wasn't totally pointless. Guess they're gaining experience from this. Yeah, those guys are just gonna be a tough nut to crack. That's definitely
Combat report.
I should have done that first, I guess. Finished Anno Mutationum 2 nights ago. It was the most milquetoast game I think I've ever played. Technically okay, but no point did I ever feel like I was excited or interested in what was going on. Oh, this guy doesn't even have full movement point. This guy does, but this actually work. Yeah, the odds are strongly against us if we do this. Well, you can hang out there for a second, I think. Oh, I found more guys. Another stack of missile dudes. This guy. I'm gonna have him help with defenses here. Okay. We'll see how this goes. I'm about to get a whole bunch more mind worms to the front lines, which will be good, I'm sure. You know what I just realized? This whole game, there's been a Unity pod right here by the Manifold Nexus, and I've just never picked it up. This whole damn game, I've been doing that.
Improvement destroyed.
Interesting, they're taking out the supply crawlers.
Improvement destroyed. Production complete.
2 guys there. There are 8 guys there. There are 4 guys there. Oof. Ooh. Let's see what's going on here. Missile infantry. They switched places. There was a reserve missile infantry. I gotta say, this does not look good. I'm not optimistic. The thing about Psi units is they're not real good on defense. It's basically just a question of like who attacks who first. wish I had some more mind work. Oh wait, I do. I got these guys. I can actually get them around. Cool. Okay, that works really well. You have wave after wave of your men to throw at. The thing is they have a lot more mans than I do. That would be the main issue here. Fire on the city. One last question. How are you feeling as your early ickiness healed completely? Not completely. I still feel pretty gross. But I think this has been very distracting tonight. Like, focusing so fully on this has kind of helped take my mind off of that. So, it's definitely helped. Thank you for asking. I guess if nothing else, I can move these guys into action. Make you guys prepare. You can wait there. You can go here. Thank you, Drake Nell. I'm not very optimistic about this, but we'll see what happens. One more boil of these guys. All joking aside, are we playing this next week too, or moving on to something else? So straight up, I wanted to do a full playthrough of this until we hit a victory condition, but Yang just building like every unit in the game put a bit of a damper on that. So we'll see, is the answer. You're going until Oddish loses in 2 turns. I mean, this is the thing about this is this could easily become very protracted. Like, these 2 bases, Elon's Folly and Fallow Time, are in really bad positions. So, I mean, it's pretty much guaranteed I'm going to lose this one. But I have a lot of bases that can crank out a lot of units pretty fast, especially since I have supply crawlers. Do we know what's next on the docket? No. No, you do not. Do you know? Maybe. Maybe. Oh, that was close, but not quite. Alright, y'all are just gonna have to wait, I think. Oh, what do you... Okay. I don't know what these guys are doing up here, so you can just kind of... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna disband this guy. I don't need a scout patrol at the moment. We manipulate the planetary council and force any kind of advantageous peace for us? Not really.
Recovered.
And Yang's not the kind of guy where even if we got peace, he would just gear up for another invasion at some point. We don't really have a good exit strategy here is the thing. Galling infantry will definitely help, but yeah.
Improvement destroyed.
I'm not saying nuke him, but you should nuke him.
Destroyed.
See, they've also got stuff coming from the crater too. That's the thing. So, yep. What do you want? Ah, Lady Deirdre the Tree Crazy, it's ever a pleasure to match wits with you. Perhaps you've learned your lesson. Will you trade me superconductor for an end to this vendetta? Now. Use your Isles of the Deep to do stuff now.
Reached.
They're basically just, they're transports that can attack other ships.
Fossil fuels in the last century.
Oh, it's fossil fuels that do missile launchers.
Utility.
That's what it is.
They pack a great deal of potential energy into an extremely efficient package. If we can but
You're losing. Stop losing.
100 million year production process, we can corner this market once again. CEO Nwabudu K. Morgan, strategy session.
Extreme efficiency with which the neural net fungus managed planet's vast ecosystem kept extensive deposits of organic material from forming over the epoch. Because of the lack, the fossil fuels known on Earth never developed, forcing early colonists to rely on less efficient alternative sources of energy. However, advances in advanced subatomic theory and gene splicing finally allow scientists the stupid word wrap just doesn't work when you try to scroll this, so forget it. Anyway, we have missile launchers and fungicide tanks, which I believe go on formers and help you manipulate fungus faster. And this will eventually lead to Doctrine Air Power, which we can get. In fact, I'm probably going to redirect our research for that. Possible box of faction by building on the sea around them. I mean, they would just invade you. I don't remember if zones of control in the sea work the same way. I want to say they probably don't. Yeah, we can make fungicidal formers now. And we can upgrade our single obsolete sea former to fungicidal. Cool. Okay. Good job, I guess. Ew, zones of control. Say ew every time you get. Why do you hate zones of control so much? What is it about zones of control that stress you so? What was I gonna do? I already forgot. Oh, I wanted to see how bad this situation was. Yeah, he's got 7 missile guys and a speeder. Anyway, what's going on over here? Plasma garrison. Oh, there's an airplane here. I can blow that up. Young kid when I first played Civ and Civ 2 and did not understand why I couldn't move and I got wrecked. Ah, okay. Okay. From a mechanical standpoint, I really like zones of control because it means that you can maintain borders without things just like scooting past you. But I can understand small, inexperienced Eva not being super happy about that. Oh man, these are gonna be some really ugly fights here. All right, I'm gonna play out this turn, and then I think I'm gonna call it a night because we've done a lot, and I need to consider my options at this point. Prefer something like attacks of opportunity where units can still move but forego any defense. Just one more turn. Just one more turn. One more turn, bro. One more turn. Friggin' mind worms are not actually close enough to get at this base. Unfortunate. I've beat up their defenses pretty bad, but they're gonna have double strength. So I'm probably gonna need to just like mash a bunch of dudes into them. I don't have very good dudes to do that. I think infantry gets a bonus fighting base. I'm just gonna try this. Okay, that actually worked. That was actually pretty okay. That one wasn't. That one was not. Rover help? Okay, phew. That was scary. The needle jet. The grounded needle jet blew up our vehicle. That's funny. Okay, you. Get in there. Okay, so he took one of our bases, we took one of his bases. Such differences make the world go round, yes. So yeah, I think I'm gonna save here, and we will come back tomorrow night, and we'll discuss what we're gonna do. Error message when you tried to cross one was not really informative. Yeah, I haven't actually tried to do that lately, but I have a dim memory that is not a very helpful one. By the way, what did they actually stick in here? Oh, everything. They stuck everything in there. That's what they did. Let me pop a save. Rename this to... Uh-oh. Alright, and yeah, we'll come back to this tomorrow. We'll see what we can do. We'll see where we want to go with this. We'll talk about some stuff, chat. But yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed watching me get my ass kicked tonight. Alright, anyway, let's go find somebody to raid, shall we? Yep, some games do go that way. Leaving Yang alone for so long. I straight up forgot how psychotic the AI could get with its build up. So that was my mistake, certainly. So in the days of tooltips and tutorials came in the form of 90,000 page instruction manual crammed into the box. Yeah. Let's go hang out with Dama for a bit. Dama is playing Cult of the Lamb. I wonder if this is a new playthrough. I feel like they played this before, maybe, but I can't remember. And just a reminder, tomorrow night we'll do some more Alpha Centauri. On Thursday, we're not starting the next issue of the Power Hours yet. We're going to play some Wizards and Warriors 3, a game I've been putting off for too long, and maybe some other stuff. We'll see. On Friday, we're doing a new concept of stream. We're doing a indie... Y'all are going to pick a bunch of indie games that I have sitting around in my library. And we're going to look for something actually entertaining. And then we'll start the next issue of the Power Hours on Saturday. So that's the plan. That's what we're doing this week. Thank you all so much for coming out and commiserating with me as we fought tooth and nail for dominance on an alien planet. It's a worthy cause, right? Hopefully I'll see y'all tomorrow night for more of this mess. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.